Yeah, what up, everybody? Y'all tuning in to Real Talks with Mike Gizzle and Slaughterhouse. 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 Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. We're back to another episode of Real Talks with Mike Gizzle on Houston's award-winning Slaughterhouse.com. Y'all make some noise for Houston. Yeah, Slaughterhouse. Man, I got the honor and pleasure of speaking on the phone right now with my homeboy, William Bishop Graves from Mob Out Entertainment. Bishop, go ahead and say hi, everybody, man. Tell them, everybody, how you doing?
Yo, what's good, world? It's your man Bishop, Mob Out Entertainment, also Chinaman Records, man.
Yeah, y'all make some noise, man. Y'all give us a round of applause for Bishop, man. Yeah. Hey, Bishop, man. All right, man, thank you, bro, for taking this time out of your day. You know, I know you got a lot of things going on right now, but, you know, I really wanted to thank you personally on a personal level, bro. You know, not only on behalf of Real Talks with Mike Gizzle and everybody at Molina Entertainment and everybody at Slaughterhouse, but as a homeboy to homeboy, artist to artist, man, you know, I really want to thank you. You know, we've tried to do this a couple times. I was having some technical difficulties, but man, you know, you were gracious enough to bless us, you know, with some more of your time and your insights. So, man, you know, just real quick, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and let you take over. Go ahead and introduce yourself again, bro. Let everybody know exactly, you know, what you do, who you are out here in this game. Go ahead, man.
Alright. Yo, man. Once again, my name is Bishop. You know what I'm saying? B-I-S-H-I-P. That's my artist name, and that's what everybody call me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a CEO, A&R, you know what I'm saying? I'm a radio host. I mean, you know, I wear a lot of hats, man. So, you know, you can't put me in one box. Mike G, man, you know what I'm saying? I got to give it to him. You know what I'm saying? I got to give it up to him. He's a hard-working dude. I thought I worked hard. You know what I'm saying? He worked hard, too. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I call him family. You know what I'm saying? Anything you need from me, you know, all you got to do is say the word. I don't care if we got to do this 5 or 6 more times, man. It's an honor just to be doing that.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? So,
thank you for that,
man.
bro.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what you really want to know. You know what I'm saying? You can Google me if you really want to know. William Bishop Graves, B-I-S-H-I-P. Or, you know, just follow me on all my social medias. With Twitter's, Bishop974. Instagram, Bishop420. I guarantee when you see any of my pages, you're going to be like, yeah, this dude worked.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And I do it for the indie artists, man. You know what I'm saying? Because
he does it, man.
You know, because with Mob Out Entertainment, let me start there. I created Mob Out Entertainment because, you know, the game is real shaky. You know what I'm saying? And they give you a lot of smoke and mirrors and red tape.
Lots, man.
I as an independent artist, I went through all that myself with no guidance. You know what I'm saying? No guidance at all. It's, you know, trial and tribulation, trial and error. And I swore to myself that once I got my foot in the door, that I was going to create a company that was going to eliminate that for the serious independent artists. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. As long as you take your craft seriously and you're willing to invest in yourself and put in the hard work, then I'm going to rock with you.
Yeah, he's not lying, guys. He's not lying, man, because since day one, you know, Bishop has been rocking with me, man. This guy, actually, he's the first guy that I ever submitted music to when I started making my music about, you know, like seriously on the level that I'm doing it now. I recorded a track and I sent it to him. As a matter of fact, the first track I ever sent this guy was my track Crazy. And this was the version before it had all the sound effects, you know, all the intro with the Donald Trump speaking and all that, you know, all the sound effects that I put into it. You know, it wasn't the complete vision that I had. I sent it to him. He said, you know, he told me, you know what I should do, you know, he gave me some constructive criticism. He critiqued it, and man, I took his word. You know, I went back, made it better, and man, I've been rocking with him ever since. He's been rocking with me ever since, man. So he's had me on rotation on. He had a platform at the time called Mob Out Mondays on Exclusive Jams. Shout out to BREEZIE. I mean, he had that platform, man, and he had me several different tracks, man, on rotation, man. So I gotta thank you for that, bro. And speaking on Mob Out Entertainment, how did that come about, man? You know, how did you get that up off the ground, bro? Mob Out Entertainment.
Man, hard work and determination, bro. You know, real talk. People didn't want to see me do it. People didn't want to see me do it at all. And see, Mob Out Entertainment is more of a family than it is a label. You know what I'm saying? Because my whole thing is reach one, teach one, which is also something, you know, that I got going on. It's not just for the kids, but it's for adults and artists as well. You know what I'm saying? I feel that if you can reach a person and teach them something that'll help benefit them and better them in their life and their journey, then in turn, they're going to turn around and do the same thing. And it's possible they can reach one or two more people. And it's a cycle that keeps on going to educate everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, yeah.
So, you know what I mean?
I like that, man. For real. And man, you are so right. You know, it's thankfully to you, people like you that are artists like myself and you know, the independent artists, they're able to make moves, you know, because this guy, he's actually the one that told me about, he's the one that schooled me about sound exchange, you know, like whenever I submitted some shit to it and it got approved for rotation, he was like, man, are you registered with Sound Exchange or BMI? At that time, I didn't, what I tell you, it's, huh? That's what I said, huh?
He was like, what is that and how much does it
what
cost?
is that?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, those are my first two questions exactly, you're right. It was, what is that and what does it cost? Man, and then from then on, he's been putting me up on game. He's been dropping gems on me. Not only that, but throughout his interviews, you know, because I was listening to your shows you know, I tune in all the time, and you know, he's just constantly dropping jewels about the game, you know, like hey, he's doing right now. You know, there's a lot of shady people out there. There's a lot of smoke and mirrors, and that also, you know, that touches on one of your tracks that I got in rotation, man. It's called "Take My Hand" with Shop Bones, right?
Shop Bones, yeah.
Shop Bones, man. And you got a line in that track that you say, I've been taken for a ride a few times.
Yeah, take it for a ride a few times. You feeling me?
Explain that, man. Explain what you mean by that, bro.
Man, what I mean by that, take it for a ride a few times, just for that line right there, but you gotta hear everything else at the beginning of it.
Exactly.
So, you know, everybody gives you I call it a snow job, you know what I'm saying? They'll tell you all this, I could do this for you, yeah, I could do that for you. They'll throw out all kinds of numbers, and if you're broke, you know what I mean? And you really trying to do this. Anytime somebody gonna talk about some money or promise you the sun, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. Yo, excuse me, I don't know if I can cuss.
Oh man, yeah, go ahead. You can say all the shit you want to say. I don't care.
Yeah, okay, I try to be professional as possible.
Yes, sir. Me too.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? But yo, people like to take you for a ride, so you gotta really analyze what a person says, man. I mean, look, don't be so hungry in this game. Be hungry when it comes to being an artist and wanting to be the best you can be. Yeah. But don't be so hungry as far as every time somebody gonna say something, they can do something for you, ready to jump through circus hoops and stuff like that, because it's not the facts, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now me, I give it to you raw, no chaser. That's just how I am. You know what I'm saying? People that know me personally know that I'm just going to tell it to you straight. I ain't got to lie to you to get ahead, because I'm already doing that on my own. I'm getting ahead on my own accord.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And instead of sitting up here worrying about somebody else helping me, because if you worry about the next man helping you all the time, then, you know, you ain't going to take no time to put faith in yourself for you to do it, because it means more when you do it yourself.
You're right. It's just like working at a hard-ass 9-to-5 job all week to save up to get money to buy that car at the end of the week, you know what I mean? After all these paychecks you're saving up. Whenever you get it, after you done saved up all of these 20, 30, 40 checks, it just feels that much better, you know what I mean? Knowing that you earned it, that you took the initiative to make that happen. You know, and that's a feeling that I can't really relate to anything else, you know what I mean? I mean, like, yeah, there's a certain feeling you get when you make a new song or a new beat, or you come across a new hook, or you hit on that right melody, you know what I'm saying? But that's a whole feeling in itself. But you know, that feeling of earning something that you know that you did, that you can say honestly that you did on your own with nobody's help, man, that's a beautiful feeling, bro. It is, man.
Real talk. It's like cash or credit. You better use cash, because you know what I'm saying, the way credit is, you know what I'm saying, it'll bite you in the ass in the long run. You know what I'm saying? Because credit, you don't think about credit at first until you later on when you want to buy a house or you want to do something. They'll be like, well, your credit score is too low. You're like, what you mean?
They ain't gonna say no to cash though. You're right.
Yeah, exactly. So take it for a ride. It's just pretty much like that. It's either cash or credit. You got cash, you can make things happen. If you try to do something credit on somebody, they're gonna come back on you. They can be like, hey, woo, 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 or they're gonna be like, oh, whatever, it disappeared, and now you stuck and you got to start all over again.
Man, you're right, bro. So Bishop, man, seeing as how you've already done, you know, so much stuff. You know, he got his own platform, by the way. Matter of fact, Tampa Bay FM. But we're gonna touch on that in a minute. What made you? What inspired you originally and initially to want to jump in a booth and become an artist? You know what I mean? Who's the one? Was it somebody that you looked up to as an artist, or was it somebody in your life personally that you hung around with? You know, who's the one that made you want to be that guy that's in the booth dropping them bombs?
Oh man, I started off as an R&B cat. You know what I'm saying? People don't know that.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was all into the R&B scene. You know, honestly, if I would have really stuck with the R&B, that's who you would have heard. But I fell in love with hip hop when I met her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was it. That was it. You know, that told me this is where I needed to be.
He was hooked. He was hooked.
Yeah. As soon as I heard them drums and I heard everything about hip hop, man, I fell in love with it. And I do poetry and, you know what I'm saying, everything anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it kind of worked together, hand in hand, you know what I'm saying? But I was always the quiet dude. I was in the background, you know what I'm saying, writing tracks for the, you know, the main cats that were rapping in our little crew that we had back in the day, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
yeah. Hey, well, that's cool, man. So you was kind of like the Ice Cube of the bunch, you know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because, you know what I'm saying? Because I was like, look, while y'all doing the rapping, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing the beats, you know, beatboxing and tapping the tables and shit.
Hey, shit. Dude. Hey, that's cool, man, because that's really kind of how I gravitated, you know, into the whole. I mean, me, I've always been around music, you know, like musically inclined people all my life, but
yeah.
I wasn't always a rapper, you know. I would write some shit, but I was always beatboxing, you know. Before I started making beats, actually, I'd be beatboxing and people be rapping to that, like in a little circle with the homies and all that. And then that gravitated, I started writing, you know, for people, my sister, and, you know, coming up, I started putting hooks together, and before I know it, man, I just wanted to write. I wanted to get in there right for myself, fucking man.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Because see, I come from a musical background too. My mom, she's a singer.
Yeah.
Which my sister, she's a singer too. You know what I mean? But I'm trying to get her back in the studio.
I see that post that you did.
And then Pops had a band. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. So music's always been around me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's a beautiful thing. That's a blessing, man. It is a blessing. You know what I mean? That is a blessing.
I'm just the only one that's seen it all the way through and taking it to the level that I'm taking it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, amen to that, bro. For real, man. I respect you for that too, man. Cause me too, man. Me being around a bunch of people that's been doing it all my life, despite what I'm doing, you know, I really ain't seen nobody really as serious about it. Yeah, people are doing shows here and there, performing and stuff like that. But you know, I mean, fuck. I mean, there's a lot more to it, you know, that I'm trying to get to all that, like you are. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, but I'm saying, but this game is discouraging though, you know, because not everybody's built for this shit.
Shit, yeah, I don't. Sometimes, you know,
honestly, I mean, think about it though. I know a lot of talented cats, man, that I came up with, you know what I'm saying, that are spitters, you know what I'm saying. And I'm like, damn, you know, and I try to help them, but you can't help everybody, you know what I'm saying. They gotta want it themselves. I mean, no matter how talented they are, if they don't have the drive to follow it all the way through, then you know, then there ain't nothing you can do. You know what I mean?
You can't be no more writer than that, Bishop. You can't, man, at all, dude.
Nah, trust me, I know, bro. If everybody would listen to me from day one that I had underneath my About Entertainment as artist-wise, I'd have a strong roster of at least 45 to 50 artists, bro.
Damn. Yeah, but like you said, not everybody's cut out for, man. You gotta have the determination. It's one thing to be able to spit some bars, you know, with the heat whenever you're in the booth. It's another thing to be able to, you know, do the whole the leg work, basically. You know what I mean? After you record,
everybody want to be a star. Everybody want to be a star, but they don't want to put in the leg work and the grunt work and be in the trenches to get it. You know what I mean?
Pay the dues and shit, man. Yeah, I can definitely relate to that, man. So another question: speaking of artists and people on the roster, you got a very talented young lady named Carissa Spencer that you're affiliated with, man, and I actually want to do an interview with her too. I like her here soon. You know what I mean? Like I told you, I had mentioned to you before. Her manager.
I can make that happen. I can make that happen for you.
Definitely, man. Yeah, and she's down already too. Cause I've been, you know, we've been communicating back and forth on IG. Cause I've been sharing her music as well. Her video. I just barely seen her video till all night. You know. So man, how did that happen? How'd you come across her? How'd you meet her?
Wow, man. The crazy thing about it is, I gotta give it up to BREEZIE up baby for that one. Because you know what I'm saying? She was at a Jamaican spot, you know, a restaurant or something like that, and ran into her Carissa's manager, Angela.
Yeah, I was speaking with her. Well, not speaking, but on IG anyway. But go ahead.
Yeah. So you know, so when I was with Exclusive Jams, we had Exclusive Wednesday. You know, I know you're familiar with it, but Exclusive Wednesday is where we do interviews with artists. You know what I'm saying? Old school, new school. I was on one of them. Yeah. We interviewed him as well. I brought you to the table. That was a great interview too.
Man, there we go. We'll speak on that in a minute too. Yeah, but yeah, go ahead.
Right. So, you know, after all that and everything, I mean, I heard her music, and I was like, damn, it's great. Well, you know, let's fast forward. You know what I'm saying? It's been about a month now, but her manager happened to send me a message and everything saying that they were looking for a new label for Carissa, you know, blah blah blah. I'm not gonna tell the particulars, but you know, one thing led to another, and I was like, well, you know, I own my own company as well. You know, I'm all about entertainment and this and that and the third. And she was like, oh really? So we chopped it up, you know, got to the particulars, and then you know, hey, she's part of the family now, and you know, hey, she's got great music, man, and I'm honored to have her on the team, man. You know, so she's a complete package as far as an artist goes. Man. She writes her own music, and look, she's not one of those studio performers, you know what I mean? She can actually blow, you know what I'm saying, without a mic or a studio.
Without a mic and an amplifier, yeah, definitely, and I know what you mean by that, 'cause like you said, how you been around a family that sings all your life, well, me too. I know vocal, like, I consider myself a singer, but I don't think, like, me personally, I'm a vocalist, and I know the difference between talented and gifted, you know, and singers and vocalists, and yeah, man, so you can hear the difference, you know, without the mic, you know. My little sister was one of them. She was a little bitty asthmatic girl, and she had the damn voice of a grown-ass woman from the age of like 10, 11, dude, you know. She was singing.
And there's only a few that are blessed with them type of pipes right there, bro.
Yeah, man, definitely, man. So I know what you mean. I know that sound that you heard in that voice that you knew right off the top, that you knew, like, oh man, she can do that. She ain't no studio singer. Like, I know exactly what you mean, bro, for real.
I get goosebumps every time I hear her songs, bro, because I'll be like, damn, because I can see the bigger picture. That's the thing with me. If I associate myself with an artist that I know that I'm willing to work with and willing to push, I don't want nothing from that artist. You know what I'm saying? What I get out of this artist is to see them blossom. That's my gratification. I'm not in the artist's pocket. You know what I'm saying? I want to see artists, I want to see them get where they need to go. Because if anybody else in this industry got a hold of them, they're going to rape the shit out of their pockets. They're going to treat them like a puppet. They're going to try to change up everything about them. Me, I want you to be who you are. Who you are is what attracted me to you as an artist. I want you to still be you and be original, man. I don't want nothing to change about you.
Yeah, be who I want that flavor that I fell in love with when I first met you. Exactly, man.
Exactly.
I've been to a lot
of people get nervous. They get nervous and want to change up, and they're like, "Don't
try to be like the next guy or the next woman." And I've been to a couple of talent expos, with agencies and shit, and that's one of the things that they tell you, them talent scouts and them directors and casting agents. They like, if we cast you for something right now. If you got callbacks, because fortunately for me, I got callbacks every time I went, right? So they tell you whenever they give you a little meeting and webinars, seminars, and they tell you stuff like, we want you to be the person that you are when you got the callback, because that's who attracted us and that's what caught our attention. So be that person. Yeah. So yeah, that's me me already by now. I'm myself, man. I can't help it. I talk the way I talk. I'm not trying to act like I'm not putting on a facade, you know what I mean? A facade.
Yeah, that's the same thing with me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You get what you get. You know what I'm saying?
What you get, man. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm gonna give it to you straight, and I want you to be honest with me, which is what I expect with everybody I'm affiliated with, and they are, for the most part. Like you, the first time I submitted to you, what'd you tell me? That didn't make the rotation right away, despite the fact that you put so many other tracks after, or basically everything that I sent you after that made rotation because you liked it, but that first one, you told me what I needed to hear, and be like, man, I like this shit, I fucking took that shit and I ran with it, man.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to take constructive criticism.
You got to.
In anything in life. You know what I'm saying? From the job to the music industry.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
You got to.
Yeah, I've had people tell me, like, yo, bro, that really ain't your style. And I'd be like, what you mean? And they'd be like, bro, I've heard you, and then they'll give me an example, and they'll go find the song. That's how I know a person's really paying attention.
He's pulling it out.
They'll find a song and be like, you hear what you did in this one? I'll be like, yeah, see, that's you right there. Now, I know you tried to do something different because you're a versatile artist, but that was more you than you on that track. You can tell you were reaching.
Hey, that's one of your boys, man. That's one of your boys, because your boys are going to give it to you how it is, dude. They gonna know whenever you acting a certain way to be with a girl, or if you acting a certain way when you're around another crowd. Your boys are gonna tell you how it is. I mean, if they're your real boys, I know my boys will fucking check my ass. I'll go sideways and shit. Yeah, in a heartbeat, and I expect them to, because I would want to check somebody else that's my boy, which I would.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll put my boy to the side though and be like, really, dude?
Like, dude, come
Really?
on, man. I'll be like, come on, man. I'll give him that Manny speech from Scarface. Come on, man. Come on, man.
For real. Like, so this how we doing it now? This how we doing?
For real, man. For real.
Right.
Hey, man, but at this point, bro, I want you to go ahead and introduce a track so we can hit these listeners with some music. Then we'll come back and talk about that track that you want to introduce, man. So go ahead and do that, man. Introduce any track you want.
Yo, since the conversation is getting upbeat and everything like that, yo, man, let's hit them with that We Do It joint, me and Shop Bones.
We do it. So listeners, y'all take a break, listen to this track, We Do It by Shop Bones and my boy Bishop. Our Real Talks with Mike Gizzle, and we're gonna come back and talk about this track. Y'all don't go nowhere, y'all keep it locked to Real Talks with Mike Gizzle on Houston's award-winning SLAUGHTAHOUZE.com. Y'all make some noise. Y'all give us a round of applause.
Show's good. You already know we keep dropping bangers right here. Give my man Shotty. Diamond Hill. Mob out. Lex 3 Productions. You know what I'm talking about? About to hit y'all with another one. Shit, y'all ain't even ready. Let's get 'em. The boy goes in. Hustle hard, I strategize to win, Yeah, with or without a pen. It's getting money time, let it begin. Yup. You dudes can't win. You hustle backwards, I don't comprehend. You ain't trying to win, you trying to pretend. It's the MOB bitch for life, we get it in. Diamond Hill, Lex 3, let it begin. Niggas hustle hard, we getting it in. The only choice to win, no time to lose. We love it when we hate it by you bitch ass crews, Get your hustle up, stop crying, stop whining. It's time in. The year of the grind, ain't nothing gonna stop us. Get out of line and get sprayed with them choppers.
This is how we do it here. Grind, blood, sweat, tears, hustle hard, stacking dough. What you think we came here for? MOB, that's the click. Mobbing out, getting rich. We got them hating, got them sick. Mob out, baby, we run this shit.
My words are similar to gunfire. Rappers and sisters, so niggas need to calm down. I strike a nerve like venom and leave them comatose and snatch you from the games that we're playing to catch an overdose. I'm mobbing out, my nigga. Lex 3 and down the hill, we move the crowd and we kill them. We certified with bangers and handling real biz. We rocking this shit global while you stuck where you live. You overrated, kid, back up off me. See, I'm Brad Pitt, bitch, cause I'm killing them softly. Between the game, shit, I ain't gonna lie. Just call me Christopher Walker, I'm a stand-up guy. See, real niggas respect me, lames, they talk slick. They ain't part of the circle. I think you need to change my name to thetruth.com, cause I'm hurting people's feelings every time I drop bombs.
This is how we do it here. Grind, blood, sweat, tears, hustle hard, stacking dough. What you think we came here for? MOB, that's the click. Mobbing out, getting rich. We got them hating, got them sick. Mob out, baby, we run this shit.
Yeah, y'all just heard We Do It by Bishop Graves featuring Shop Bones on Real Talks with Mike Gizzle. Now let's get back to more exclusive interview with Bishop on SLAUGHTAHOUZE.com. All right, everybody, we're back to Real Talks with Mike Gizzle on Houston's award-winning SLAUGHTAHOUZE.com, and I'm sitting here on the phone with my homeboy Bishop, calling from the Florida. All right, you in Florida right now or Tennessee?
Yeah, I'm in Florida now, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Florida, the sunshine state.
Yeah, y'all give us a round of applause, man. Y'all give us a round of applause, man, for Bishop, man. So, Bishop, before we took this break, bro, we hit these listeners with this track. What was that?
We Do It.
How We Do It? We Do It or How We Do It?
Yeah, the We Do It joint. Yeah.
It's called We Do It by Shop Bones featuring Bishop, man. Go ahead and tell everybody about that track, man. How that track came about, how you got to meet, how you hooked up with Shop Bones, you know. Explain to the listeners how that came about.
All right. Well, let's start off, okay. The way I met Shop Bones is, I found him on SoundCloud. You know what I mean? And when I found him on SoundCloud, I heard some of his music there, and I was like, yo, I like your style, you know what I mean? I like his flow. So I hit him up, you know what I mean? We got to talking and everything like that, you know? So I started promoting him a little bit. Then I was like, yo, let's do a couple tracks together. And now, the We Do It track is like maybe the 5th or 6th collab that me and him have done. You know what I'm saying?
Already?
So, I mean,
damn.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we got Fallen, we got a few of them, right? So I got this beat. The beat I got was from one of my producers, you know what I'm saying, out there in France. Because I've got like 18 to 20 producers that I rock with and rock with me on the roster. Mm-hmm. So I got that from him, and I was like, yo, Shotty. I was like, yo, check this out, man. Tell me what you think. Because I already knew what I was going to do with it. I wanted it to be a club banger. Mm-hmm. So as soon as I sent it to him, he listened to it, and then he was like, yo, tell me what you think. And he had already came up with the hook, and that's him. That's him doing the hook, but you know, put the sound effects on it and shit. Oh, after that, man, we ran with it, and it's been, it's a hot little club joint.
Yeah, that sucker's nice, man. I've had that sucker in rotation too, man. And
I appreciate it.
So, man, I wanted to ask you, bro. Chinaman Records, man.
Yeah.
How did Chinaman? You know, first of all, a big RIP to the one and only Fresh Kid Ice, man. Fresh Kid Ice, man. Unfortunately, one of the pioneers in hip hop passed, you know, and Bishop here actually had the pleasure of, you know, knowing him personally and getting to know him, you know, personally. And man, we just want to take a moment of silence for Fresh Kid Ice, man. Let's do that real quick. Man, that was a legend, a pioneer. Man, he broke barriers with his music, bro. I mean, anybody that knows anything about music or hip hop, man, you know, Fresh Kid Ice, man.
Fought for your First Amendment rights and everything when it comes to here. Open up doors for Asian artists to be able to do their thing. I mean, Fresh Kid Ice, man, he is a true legend. In the word legend, he is a true legend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's 2 Live Crew, man. I mean, you know, so they started out in California before they went to Miami and everything blew up the way it did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know if a lot of y'all know that or not, but yo, true history about it though. Man. It started out there in Cali before it went to Miami.
Man. Let's get a round of applause for 2 Live Crew and Fresh Kid Ice, man. Let's get a round of applause for them, man. For breaking barriers right here. I mean, the movement they created, Bishop, man, was unparalleled, dude. You know, man, they broke. I mean, they really broke. I was watching that post that you put on IG, you know, the day of his passing, or the day that you got the news, you know, about where he's what show was he on? It was an old show where they were performing live in front of
murder something. I can't remember what
they were performing basically, listeners. They were performing basically in front of a predominantly white.
Oh, you're talking about the daytime, the first time.
That show, that radio show, that TV show. Oh man, that was hilarious, bro. The camera was zooming in on everybody's faces, the expressions while they were playing that song. Oh man, that joint, dude, one of their biggest joints, dude. They had chicks up there all looked all sexy and shit, dancing all, getting
the world was not ready for that, bro, but they had no choice.
They were not ready for that, but yeah, you're right. They had no choice, because they came and they brought it to your face, man. I watched that post at least 10 times, dude. It was hilarious, man.
I know a lot of people were responding.
All these square people, listeners, man. Right now, y'all go to Instagram. Y'all follow my homeboy Bishop 420. That's BISHIP 420. Am I correct? 420.
Yeah.
And y'all go through his timeline, man, and he's gonna have a bunch of posts where, you know, about Fresh Kid Ice. But there's one there with the link. It has a video of they're performing on a TV show. Y'all gotta watch that, man. For real, it is hilarious. If you're having a bad day, go watch that. I promise you, it'll pick your spirits up, man.
Yeah, definitely will.
But you had before we went into talking about those memories of you had the honor of being signed to Chinaman Records. Am I correct?
Yes, sir. Still am.
Man, walk these listeners through the process of how that came about, bro. Like how you got originally met Fresh Kid Ice himself and how all that came about, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So our album was being put together, you know what I mean? And so I submitted, you know, I was asked to submit to it and everything like that. I did, you know what I mean? 2 weeks later, you know, he reaches out to me personally and asks me, yo, you want to be part of the roster? Now, of course I'm gonna say, yeah, that's a legend, and that's an honor to be asked by a legend directly. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you want to rock with us? You know what I'm saying? And I got my thing going. I'm like, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
But this is the crazy part about it. The crazy part is, I've been told by a couple of other artists that are on the roster that they've been putting a bug in his ear for a while now. Like, yo, man, you check out Bishop, you check out Bishop. And he had been checking me out, apparently.
You never know who's watching, listeners. You never know who's watching. You're right.
Yeah, exactly. So, apparently he had been watching and listening. And, he told me he liked my music and everything. And, if I wanted the spot's there. And you know what I'm saying? It's been a hell of a journey since, man. I mean, I'm sad to see him go, you know what I mean? Because the last time I got to see him was the day before the show that we did in Ybor City. And then, I was on the stage with him at Ybor City, you know what I mean? And then I had to leave and come up to Tennessee, had a few things to take care of and then perform out there in Nebraska and everything. So for me to wake up, you know what I mean? I'm just getting back to Florida. For me to wake up and then to see that he's no longer with us, man, that like hit hard, man. You know what I'm saying? As a fan, I've been a fan of all the work that he's done, even with You Live Crew, and then watching the movement, you know what I'm saying, even when they split up and everything, you know what I'm saying? So it's like unreal. You know what I'm saying? Now being an artist of this legend right here.
I know.
And don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, the legacy will continue. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we will make sure the legacy does continue. And y'all get ready, man. It's gonna be a hell of a ride for you, Chris, man. We love you, bro. We miss you.
Rest in peace, Christopher Wong, man. God. When I seen your post, man. I mean, I'll recap that morning. I was at work actually, and I was going through my timeline, and I seen your post that you do every morning. Good morning, friends, fam, Twitter followers. So I shouted you out, Craig. I said the same thing. I scrolled down like maybe 2-3 posts later. Then I seen that. I was like, what? That's when I was like, hey, yo, I hit you up like, hey, yo, fam, I'm finna call you. Man, dude, yeah, I mean, I couldn't believe it, man. Cause I didn't know him personally, but as a fan, I've been listening to his music like everybody else in America since my childhood. And I knew that you knew him personally, so I knew you was feeling a certain type of way, man. That's all I had to tell you, man.
You gotta understand the way you found out about it on social media through my post. When I woke up, you know what I'm saying, I grabbed my phone to check and see what's going on. I'm seeing it on IG from other people, and I'm like, hold up, what the hell? And I'm like, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm hitting up everybody, and everybody's crushed. So nobody was really answering my messages or whatever. And then boom, I found out the truth, and I was just like, damn, dude. You know what I mean? It's like, wow,
man.
So I really can't say too much more.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, about the situation. You know what I'm saying, for the family's sake and everything like that. Sometimes things you just want to keep. On the rap show, man, unless the family wants to say whatever about it. But, just one thing for sure, man, Chris, we love you, bro. You know what I'm saying? You've been a hell of an inspiration and a mentor to all of us. You know what I mean? I know you're looking down on us, bro, so you know what I'm saying? Don't worry, man.
He's definitely watching over you, bro. He's definitely watching over you, man. And I know you're going to make him proud, Bishop. I mean, you're one of them dudes, you're going to keep this train rolling no matter what, you know what I'm saying?
So, you know what I'm saying? I woke up in beast mode every day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, bro. And whatever I can do to help you out anytime, man, not even just for the music, even on a personal level, man. You can call me.
Yeah.
You can call me. I don't care. It's 4 o'clock in the morning, man. You hit me up. My line's always gonna be open for you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. And you know what I'm saying? And just a news flash for everybody out there. Mike G, you know what I'm saying? I've been rocking with him for a minute. He's been rocking with me for a minute. But Mike G is going to officially soon become a member of Mob Out Entertainment. You know what I mean? I just want to put that out there.
Y'all make some noise for Mike G. Y'all give it up for Mike G. Mike G making moves out here, man. That guy Mike G is special, man. That guy Mike G is special, man.
That boy got something with him.
That boy good. Remember that Coming to America scene? That boy good. That boy good.
For real, right? Yeah, man. But you know what I'm saying? That's gonna go down, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
man,
you deserve that opportunity. You in the camp. I mean, salute the Slaughterhouse too, man.
Y'all the Slaughterhouse, man. Appreciate that, man. My boy Triple 09, man, Slaughterhouse has been putting on hard. They've been going hard for us, man. And I swear, man, I'm going to repay them. Anywhere I can repay them back, bro, I'm going to do that, man. Because they've been just hooking me up since the moment I come across them, man. And I don't let this shit get to my head. I don't take it for granted. I gotta work for this shit. I gotta work hard. You know, I'm a busy individual just like yourself. You know, so man, and you know, but I gotta feel it's gonna pay off. You know, in the end, and it is. You know, I gotta just keep it like that. It is gonna pay off, man. So shout out to Big, shout out to Felina Gilmore, shout out to everybody at the Slaughterhouse, man, for real. We really appreciate everything, man. So Tampa Bay FM, Bishop.
Yeah, man, my new.
Y'all give it up for Tampa Bay. Y'all make some noise for Tampa Bay FM, man. My homeboy Bishop got the platform called Tampa Bay FM. 4 days in the week, am I correct? 4 days in the week?
Yes, sir. Monday through Thursday.
Go ahead and tell everybody about that right quick, bro.
All right, first I want to give a big shout out and salute to Rick Williams and Lisa Lynn. You know what I'm saying? Rick is the owner of Tampa Bay FM, and Lisa Lynn, she's the hardest working woman I know to make things happen for Tampa Bay FM. You know what I mean? So, salute to them too. Now, Tampa Bay FM, it is an indie platform, all right, for hip hop, R&B, and reggae artists. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. Now, Tampa Bay FM, all in all, is a big group of all different types of radio hosts from different types of music to sports talk and you know what I'm saying, just talk radio as well. I do Monday through Thursday. Monday is 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern. You know what I'm saying? I do 3-hour blocks. And then from Tuesday through Thursday, it's 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All indie all the time. So if you got a hot joint and you want to send it to me, and everything goes under review, all right? Here's what you do. It's the Indie Movement 17 at gmail.com, all right? You gotta send me an MP3 with your artist name and title of the track on that downloadable MP3. And once it goes under review and you made the rotation, welcome to the movement, baby.
Also, artists, listen, also a side note, be sure to go ahead and send if you got social media, which obviously you do if you're hearing about this or you're coming across his post. If you have social media, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, and I'm only saying this, Bishop, because I get a lot of emails with just songs, you know what I mean? Just no name, no nothing. Go ahead and send your social media links. That way this guy can tag you whenever you do get approved for rotation. That way he can tag you. That way you can tune in and support your track, and not only your track, but the platform that's playing your track.
And normally this is what I do. If once you send and you have been approved, I'll send you an email with the flyer and the time and all that and everything like that.
So you can promote.
You know what I'm saying? So and the only thing I ask, man, it's all free. Everything is free. Submissions are free. All of that. Only thing we ask for is support. Support these artists. Support these other artists too. Support the radio stations that are playing your music. You know what I'm saying? Because we're helping you expand your audience. You know what I'm saying? From outside your front yard, backyard, or just your city. You know what I'm saying? So y'all need to really think about that. Because if you don't show support, it ain't nothing for somebody to take you out of rotation and replace it with somebody else that will show support.
It's all about consistency, man. And being consistent with pushing not only making your music, but pushing it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I really can't say it anymore, because that's what's helped me get. I'm not saying I'm at the very top of the game yet, but I've come a long way since the first time I spoke to you on the phone, remember? And it's because
it's free promo. And it's free promo. When you get played on all these radio stations, it's free promo. That's what you got to look at it as well.
Yeah, man. You got to just keep pushing, you just got to be consistent with it. So,
and see, look, and we take explicit and clean versions. Now, look, I'm going to put a bug in your ear. If you want your music to really get a lot more rotation and people get used to who you are as an artist, send a radio edited track, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? An explicit track, you know what I'm saying? Okay, you ain't going to hear that on the FM radio. You ain't going to really hear that on Clear Channel radio, none of that, you know what I mean? You're going to hear that just on the underground circuit and just little sections. Now, a couple of cuss words here and there on the track, okay, yeah, that's cool. But you can get overly excessive cussing in there, and I'm sorry, but I got integrity. I got integrity on my station, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to have a bunch of wild out ass music on my shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because it's variety, because I got R&B, and and I got people that rock with my show and people that go back and listen to my show as well, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I just want everybody to enjoy the music. So if you got a radio edited track, send that, man. You know what I mean? And I'll make sure I keep you on rotation as long as it's a good track. If the shit is garbage, then that part.
A couple of cuss words. A couple of the really dirty vulgar words. A few minutes into the song, chances are they're gonna just change that shit. So,
man, if you starting off your track on a bad note, I'm not even gonna listen to it the rest of the way because I already know it's not gonna get better.
yeah, you're right, man.
I'm just gonna be honest with you because if you're already starting it off, and excuse my language, but yeah, fuck all you niggas, man. You hoes ain't shit. That's a thing that I'm hearing all that for the first 45 seconds. Look here, man. You know what I mean? I'm going to send you a message, and it's going to be for constructive criticism to be like, you know what? Do something original. Send me something different. That way I won't just totally cut you out the chopping block. Give me something different. Send me 2 more tracks opposite of this shit you just sent me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I want to know if you really are serious about this craft or not. Because if you're not serious about this craft and you're just doing music just to be doing it, then you're wasting your time, you're wasting my time, and you need to find something else to do.
And they can't take you serious. You're right.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I only like to rock with serious artists. If you got a hot single that you really want extra exposure for and really want more people to hear, then you need to go ahead and take yourself serious and send a proper track. I've got other DJs that listen to my show, and they be asking me on the sideline, who is this artist? Who is that artist? Yo, I heard this song, yo. And I send it off to them. But if you're not going to send me a radio edited version of it, then I can't help you by sending you off to other DJs that play you in clubs as well. Man, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So come on, people.
It's only
You're
true.
right.
It's only true, and he ain't lying, folks. And side note, this is one of the guys that I send music to. Not only just my music, but I have gotten several of my homeboys into rotation on Bishop's platform, man. Am I lying, Bishop? Am I lying?
No, not at all, man. You ain't got it. Look, neither one of us got a lot of these people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So guys,
pay attention to what we doing, and you'll see that the proof is there. You know?
Not only that, man. But I send it. I know a lot of guys like Bishop that have their own platforms, and man, I'm blessed to be on good terms with him. I send him good quality music, so. Anytime I'm always looking for music now, man. My only regret is not doing this sooner. But I'm doing it now.
Me too.
But I'm doing it now. I'm in it now, and man, I ain't going nowhere, dude. Only death is gonna stop me from doing this.
Right.
So guys, yeah, he and I tell people that too whenever I get submissions. I said they ask me if it's got to be edited. I'll tell them if they got an edited version, it would be good. But I do take cuss words, just not too overly explicit because I want y'all to reach a broader audience. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And that's the same thing with me. I don't mind a couple of cuss words. I mean, hell, if you listen to my show now, I got a couple of artists in there that I'm let it slide by because it's done with taste. Yeah. It's done tastefully. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? It ain't just ridiculous. You know what I mean? But then I got, but all the other songs I got, the artists that they put their best foot forward. And that's the thing with me. I want you to put your best foot forward, man. Because when I see you doing that, then I'm going to stand behind you as an artist, not just for my radio show, but I'm going to stand behind you and start being like, hey, yo, you check this song out yet? No? All right, well, look, check this song out. Oh, yo, let me get that. All right, boom, and I send them off to people. I will personally campaign you myself as long as you put your foot forward.
And he's not
lying.
Carissa.
I did that with Carissa.
Yeah. You still doing that? I see posts every day.
Well, she's my artist now, but I was doing it before. But now she's my artist. I'm going extra hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, every time I come across your posts, I share them, man. You know what I mean? So, and you do the same for me, man. And that's what it's about. That's networking, man. That's
how it works.
Man. Yeah.
That's how it works. Networking at its finest, man. I mean, you people quit being so selfish and worrying about yourself. It ain't gonna get you nowhere, man.
Yeah,
it really ain't. You know what I'm saying? You gotta support others, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about from the beginning. It's all about support. You know what I'm saying? Support each other, because that's how the industry first started off before all this craziness then popped off now, where everybody they want to be the bigger person, or they want to be this, and everybody else ain't shit. You know what I mean? I don't rock like that.
There's room in this industry for everybody to win, man. Music is always gonna be around. It's always gonna be sought after. So. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's always going to continue to evolve, whether some people like it or some people may not like certain styles, but music is always going to be around, Are you tired of being stuck in traffic? Stuck at work? Just stuck? Listening to this type of crap on your radio station? Well, I used to have that same problem until I downloaded the TuneIn Radio app on my phone and tune in to SLAUGHTAHOUZE.com. Now, my station has been bumping all kinds of music, like this.
Make them bounce, make them jump, make them get crunk. Get your lighter, get your cup, get your lighter, get your cup. Wow, we gon' Man, I love Slaughterhouse new shows.
Sir, but do you think that these shows create tension with other platforms on radio?
Nah, my guy, everything here just seems so pretty, like, damn dope. Everybody has their own flows.
Ever since I tuned in to SLAUGHTAHOUZE.com, my game has gone up exponentially.
You know, every genre has a subgenre, right?
Yeah.
And that's exactly what this new stuff is. It's a subgenre. So I had to do research and everything like that because I was getting real disappointed with it at first because everybody was saying it's the new hip hop. Okay, no. It's not the new hip hop. A lot of these cats, like the new freshman class, a lot of them listen to like Marilyn Manson. That's why they like to cross dress and all that because that's what Marilyn Manson does.
And I listened to Marilyn Manson back in the day too when he was out popping. Shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I mean, I got an ear for all music. I'm not just a hip hop head. I'm a music fanatic. Period. You know what I'm saying? Period.
Me too. I listen to everything, man. I'll be listening to Aerosmith, fucking Cold Chamber. You remember Cold Chamber? Man,
man. You know, Stone Temple Pilots is one of my favorite groups back in the day too. I used to like the beats and shit. Yeah.
Audio Slave. I mean, I listen to all kinds of
R.E.M.
Boys to Men and shit, man. Man, I listen to everything, dude. I love hip hop, but man, I listen to everything.
You got to, because that's what keeps you creative, man.
Yeah, exactly, man. And not only that, but it helps you evolve as an artist. It helps you. You're not just stuck in, just cause like how you said, you can't just put me in one box. Yeah, you can't put me in one box, man. That's how I see things. Like, man, I don't want to just be stuck in one box.
I refuse to be stuck in a box, man. That's what makes me who I am. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's got their own unique qualities. But me, myself, I refuse to be stuck in a box. So if people ask me, well, what kind of style you got? I tell them I'm versatile. Well, what does that mean? That means I can do pretty much anything. I've done a song with a rock band. Matter of fact, me and the rock band, we just been recently talking about doing a reunion and doing an album. So, you know what I'm saying? I mean, there's a lot of shit with me, man, and I'm willing to help people.
Man, hell yeah. You're right, man. And he's cool. He's about as cool as the coolest guys you'll meet out there, guys. But at this point, man, let's go ahead and hit these listeners with some music, bro. Go ahead and introduce another one of your tracks that you want to be played, or it's probably already being played, if it's one of the ones I got. But any other track that you want, any track you want to introduce right now, go ahead and introduce it, and we'll spin that shit for the listeners. That way they can jam it out, and we'll come back and we'll talk about that track on Real Talk.
All right, bet. All right, yo, check it out, man. Let's play that Take My Hand joint with me and Shot Bones, man. It's one of our newest releases.
I love that track, bro. I love that track. So, listeners, at this point, we're gonna hit y'all some music from Shot Bones featuring Bishop Graves, and it's called Take My Hand. Y'all keep it locked on. Y'all keep it locked on Real Talks with Mike Gizzle on SLAUGHTAHOUZE.com. Don't go nowhere. Y'all give it up. Yeah.
Doesn't matter where you're from, understand. Our feet to a changing dawn. Take my hand. We can live in peace and love. Take my hand. Doesn't matter where you're from.
Heard a voice in my head that spoke. The book of Eli, powerful force Jedi. The lost soul, I'm tired, I walk a lonely road. Am I dead or alive? My heart is pumping cold. Cause when I close my eyes, all I see is night. It's like I don't even dream, can't even find a trace of life. It's like I never existed, I never had a wife, I never had a child. The devil's really foul. Came to me through a heavenly vision. I was tricked, his clever words got me to listen. I'm in a bad position. I was crying about the things I'm missing, and what I had I didn't pay attention. Sold my soul for chicken, money cloud the vision. The evil men do to get on top God's position. Bullets flying and close, I hear them whistling, and in my ear I can hear the devil whispering.
Take my hand. Doesn't matter where you're from, understand. Our feet to a changing dawn. Take my hand. We can live in peace and love. Take my hand. Doesn't matter where you're from.
I'm all alone in the valley of death. We call the industry with everyone around ain't your friend, they your friend to me. The offers at the table ain't as real as it seem to be. Take it for a ride a few times, is you feeling me? Heart feeling the pressure, mental feeling the stress. Ribs begin to touch. Put your character to the test. You be living in a world so cold that it's sink or swim, kill or be killed, go big or go home. And it's survival of the fittest when you out in these streets. Trayvon Brown gone. Either way, we can't breathe. Cats flashing little money like they fall out of control, but they reckless and being watched. We all men already know. Get mad once the heat up the block. Got them boys coming at them, fully armored, ready to shut down the spot. Now your people singing hymns with long and sad faces. Think about the choices that you're making. Real shit.
Doesn't matter where you're from, understand. Our feet to a changing drum. Take my hand. We can live in peace and love. Take my hand. Doesn't matter where you're from.
What if everything you believe was really a lie? And everything that made you laugh, it really made you cry? What if you caught a body, homicide, no alibi, and people close to you wanna kill you off, lullaby? See the difference between you and I see the evil for what it is. Focus in my third eye. They can't tell me nothing I ain't heard before. Young man, you want success is one of three doors. Choose wisely, cause things ain't really what it seems to be. We in the industry where everything is pure blasphemy. The devil is coming after me. I'm seeing the end exactly how it's supposed to be. My people die in prophecy until that day come when I'm in the ground, ain't no stopping me. I keep hearing them voices in my head, demons inviting me. Until that day come when I'm in the ground, ain't no stopping me. I keep hearing them voices in my head, demons inviting me.
Take my hand. Doesn't matter where you're from, understand. Our feet to a changing drum. Take my hand. We can live in peace and love. Take my hand. Doesn't matter where you're from.
Okay, fellas, we're back to Real Talks with Mike Gizzle, and I got my homeboy Bishop Graves on the line. Before we took this break, we had Take My Hand playing for y'all, so y'all can jam out to. Bishop, go ahead and tell these people about that track, man.
Yeah, Take My Hand, man. You know what I'm saying? When Shop Bones, he presented that one to me. So with me, that right there is the remix. You know what I'm saying?
Remix.
He's got the original on a mixtape that he just dropped. It's called Unstoppable 6. You know what I mean? Got a lot of dope joints on there and everything. But yeah, he let me hear it, and he was like, yo, and when I heard that joint, and he's a producer, he put that together. All that's all him. He's not only an artist, but he's a producer as well. I'm proud of him because I helped him get where he's at. Ever since I found him on SoundCloud, and then, he was having problems with producers wanting to record him, So this is a sad thing. People sometimes, like these producers and engineers, they want you to want them before they need you. Yeah. So I taught him, I told him the program to go download, and I stayed up for 6 hours helping him put it together and learn it and the whole nine. And ever since that day right there, man, he's been doing great work. He's been doing great things. He's recording other artists, you know what I mean, and everything else too. So
that's love, man. Man, shout out to Bishop for doing that, man. God damn it, dude. That's what's up, man, for real.
But that's what it's all about. That's just me, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't do it for anything, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, well, I helped you. You got to do something for me. Man, that ain't never been me. I wasn't raised that way. You pass on blessings to people when you've been blessed. You know what I mean?
Exactly, man. The golden rule, man. Karma is real, man. You know what I'm saying? Karma is real.
Whether it's good or bad karma, I believe in it.
Yeah, karma is real, dude. And when you doing things like that, man, you best believe that the universe is going to respond to you in a positive way, man. I got to think of it that way. I got to see it that way, you know what I mean? You got to be optimistic. So, man, yeah, dude, for real, dude, that is awesome, man. So now he's doing his own things, for not being able to record, having his problem to record. Now, thanks to you, you've been walking through that. And now he's able to pass on that knowledge, which obviously he's doing because he's putting all these tracks out.
Mm-hmm.
And he not only that, but he got you onto a track, with a couple of tracks.
Man, anytime me and him get together to do a track, man, it's an instant classic. And I don't say that in a cocky type of way. I just say that it's rare for you to find an artist that you don't live in the same city or nothing with, and you guys can just vibe just like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, anytime I know that if I present a track to him, I know I ain't got to worry about it. I know it's going to be fire. If he send me something, you already know I'm going to knock it out and send it to him, and we knocking this bitch out the park. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
I know, man. I'm ready to do that one track with you and shit. I sent you that one B2. So yeah, y'all stay tuned. Man, y'all stay tuned for that track, fellas. We got a collaboration with Bishop and Mike G coming soon. So y'all stay tuned for that, man. It's gonna be dope. And that beat I sent you, oh man.
That's murder time.
I got my verse ready for that sucker. Yeah, all I need to do is just drop it, dude. It's ready. It's ready to I got that shit down. Yeah, it's I'm ready.
Yeah, I got you. But due to the chain of events and everything, so me traveling, and then now I'm here, and then with the death and the family and all that. Now.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. There's no timeline on it, bro.
I got you though. I got you though, man. I got you. I got an artist in South Africa that I got to do a collab with too as well. I know everybody's been patient with me, but they know as soon as I get in an artist mode, it's time to record. I knock out about 5-6 tracks a day. So everybody will be straight.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, man. But shit, man. I really want to thank you, man, for for taking time to talk to me. I'm real talk to my Gizzle today, Bishop, man. I know you got a lot on your plate. You got a lot of things going. You're a very busy individual. So, man,
oh, man, ain't nothing. I take time out for you. You family, bro.
Shit, man. I really can't thank you enough, bro. For real. For everything that you've done for me so far. Like, just from the moment that I've known you, you've been number 100 with me and honest with me, man. And that's really all I can ask for from anybody. And just the knowledge and the insights that I'm getting, from this relationship that from this friendship that I got with you, man, that's just a bonus, you know what I'm saying? Because I would have probably never known any of that other stuff, that you bestowed upon me. So with that knowledge, you best believe that I've been telling everybody that I'm dealing with, everyone that I see that's serious anyway about their music, I'll be spreading that knowledge, because you got to, man. You got to keep that circle going, you know what I'm saying?
But see, the thing about it is with you, though, it was easy for me to give you all this knowledge because you're like how I was starting off. You know what I mean? You were hungry for knowledge, and you were looking for the right direction. Me, I didn't have nobody like myself to talk to and be like, yo. Well, then again, I do have to say there's one person that was giving me enough knowledge, but he wanted to see how serious I was about everything, and that's DJ Chemo, my brother DJ Chemo that lives out there in Germany.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I wanted. I was about to hit you with the Spoken Heroes segment, man. I got a segment here. I got these segments. I got these segments, bro, and he sounded like the guy that would fit the bill. I got this segment called Our Unspoken Heroes, and what I mean by this, Bishop, is throughout our life, everybody's life, yours. We had that one person that was always, the male figure anyway, that was always going that extra mile to make sure that you was taken care of, bro. You know what I mean? Make sure you was good, make sure you had enough to eat, make sure you had gas money, make sure you did your homework. The guy that checked you whenever you stepped out of line, made sure you was on point with your game, you know what I mean? Right. And a lot of times they weren't, maybe acknowledged for what they did, for all they did, because they just felt, they just did it out of all they know, just out of love, and I want you to go ahead and, name that person that, who would be your unspoken hero for this. And this is your moment to highlight them, you know what I mean? And, give your thanks and shout them out for everything that they've done for you.
Right. Yeah, man. DJ Chemo, Christopher Sawyer on Facebook, you know what I mean? He's out there. He's from Virginia. I'm from Virginia as well, you know what I mean? But he lives out there in Germany now. Hell of a dude, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you couldn't find a better person, you know what I'm saying? He's humble. He's helpful. You know what I mean? When I first met him, man, I was on another radio station. He heard my music. We linked up on Facebook outside of the radio station. And from that point on, man, he did all my projects. You know what I'm saying? He was helping me as much as he could, but he saw that I was hungry, so he saw that I was going to do the research. I wanted more. You know what I mean? I wanted to be more than just an artist. And for that guy right there, man, I give him the utmost respect. That is my brother to the end. But I also got to add, Fresh Kid Ice, even though it was a short period of time, as a fan, I always looked up to that guy and was like, man, I know I can do this, you know what I'm saying? Because he opened up a whole different perspective when it came to the hip-hop scene. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
And then being his artist, what he's done for me, he opened that door. And every artist looks for that opportunity, like, man, if I can get in that door, I got to give it to Chris, man, because he gave me the opportunity and opened up that door. And you know what I'm saying? And so for that right there, I got to put those two guys in there, man, because they were very influential in my life, you know what I'm saying, and everything that I've done in this long, hard road and journey I call hip-hop and life, you know what I mean?
Man,
those two guys, man.
Shout out to those two guys, man, for real, man. For real, shout out to them. Y'all give it up for them. Okay, bro, my next segment. G-women. We always had that woman in our life, whether it was our mom, grandmother, our aunt, our older sister, our older cousin, hell, maybe even your neighbor. You know, that woman that was that rock in your hard times, the one that you knew it was gonna be 100, keep it real with you no matter what you went through. You know that no matter what you was going through in your life, you knew you could turn to her, and she was gonna be there for you.
All right.
Who would that be, bro? Who would that be? This is your chance to shout them out. Highlight them, man.
My mom. My mom is my everything. My mom she's the air that I breathe, bro. You know what I mean? Real talk. Everything that I do is to make her proud, as well as my kids. But my mom, that's my everything. You know, there's no one that'll ever come before her.
Man, that's beautiful. That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. Man, hey, she's gonna love this, man.
I'm just waiting to get my first plaque so I can give it to her so she can put it up on the wall of the crib. You know what I mean?
Oh man, it's gonna happen, Bishop. Trust me.
I know it's coming. I got this feeling that it's coming. You know what I mean?
It's just right down the road, bro. It's just right down the road. Trust me. It's just
right around the corner, son. Just take your time. Take your time. Right around the corner.
Put your seatbelt on. Put your seatbelt on. It's gonna get bumpy. Put your seatbelt on. But it's just right down the street, bro. It's just right down the street. Man, those are two beautiful answers, man. For real, bro. I really thank you for getting that personal with me, man, for real. Cause that's
a lot
of people are,
all the time.
Not a lot of men are, open to stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They, have that conversation.
When it comes to my mom, though, man, look, I almost lost my mom twice, man, in ICU and shit. You know what I mean?
I hate to hear that, man. I'm sorry to hear that, bro.
Yeah, I know, but she's good now. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't always gonna be at perfect terms with people. You know what I'm saying? But my mom knows no matter what, if I'm gone or whatever and she needs me, you know what I'm saying? When she opened her eyes when she was in ICU each time and shit right there, I was right there at the bottom of the bed at her feet, rubbing her feet. When she opened her eyes, she saw me there. You know what I mean?
Well, man, what more can she ask?
So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, I'm not going to be asking no questions. I'm going to be like, I'm right there for my mom, period. In the discussion, hey, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is.
That's it,
That's
man.
good,
She's
man.
my
For
everything,
real.
bro.
I respect you for that, Bishop, man, for real. I really do. And I salute you on everything you're doing, man. This movement, man, I mean, you keeping it going over there, man. And I know you're going to do everything you're going to do everything in your power to keep this shit going, man, for real, man. And I'm gonna be right there with you 100. I'm gonna be right there 100%, man, with whatever you need. Shit, I'm a phone call away, text message, a message, or whatever. I'm right there, man. You got my number. Hit me up anytime, dude, for real.
I'll be hitting you up soon to pick me up from the airport so we can get some work done, bro.
Man, shit, you ain't gotta rent no room, man. I got 3 bedrooms over here empty, shit.
You know what I mean? Boom, let's work.
That's what's up. Yeah, definitely, man. That way we can set up this goddamn studio here at my house and shit, man. Cause I got this shit still in the box, dude. I gotta get this shit together, man, for real.
Yeah. When I get down there, matter of fact, my 1,000 pardons, man. I was supposed to help you with that on the phone.
Oh shit, I forgot. Trust me, you probably wouldn't be able to, man. When it comes to like computer shit like that, man, that's kryptonite to me, bro. For real, man. Damn.
Nah, I got you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, me and my cousin will be coming down. He's a producer as well, he engineers. So when we get down there, look, we got so much. You're part of the family now, bro. Mob Out Entertainment. So don't worry, we got all this. Yeah.
Make some noise for Mob Out Entertainment, everybody. Make some noise for Mob Out Entertainment.
I stay squared away out here, bro. I don't have to ask nothing around here, so we're gonna get you right.
Man, thank you, Bishop, man. I really want to go ahead and let you, do your thing, because I know you got some stuff to do. As me as well, I got to go play a cop in this video shoot right now for my homeboy. They shooting a video. And I'm getting dressed like right as I've been doing this interview on the phone and shit. I've been getting all detective. I'm gonna hit him with the detective guards and shit right quick.
Yeah, it's funny that you said that.
I gotta go arrest the dude.
I got 3 movie scripts that I'm gonna be in and shit. And one of the roles is me being a detective. So.
Ain't that some shit? Oh man, see, that's what's up, man. Making moves, dude. Like-minded people, man. See, people out there listening out there, y'all surround yourself. Whether you're an artist or a producer or a dancer or a graphics designer, whatever it is that you do, you got to surround yourself with like-minded individuals if you want to get anywhere. You got to.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
I'll tell you, man, because what are you going to learn from... I ain't talking about going cutting all ties with your homeboys now. Don't get me wrong, because I haven't done that. But if you try to make some moves and you're trying to keep associating with the same people that ain't got nothing going, ain't got nothing to offer, ain't got nothing to help you with, they ain't trying to offer no insight, no advice, no nothing. I mean, you're only going to go so far if you're trying to pursue something, man. So that's just food for thought. That's just food for thought.
That's real, but it's real talk though. It's real talk. But look, man, I appreciate you, Slaughterhouse. I appreciate everybody out there, man, that's trying to do something. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the indie movement at Indie Movement 17, at gmail.com. And look, and everybody just tune in, man. TampaBayFM.net. Tune in Monday through Thursday. Matter of fact, you can tune in Monday through Sunday because we're a 24-hour station, and you'll find anything on there that you like.
Definitely, man. Y'all do that, man. Y'all go follow William Bishop Graves, and that's Graves spelled Graves. William Bishop.
Bishop is Biship. Please don't put an O. Put an IP.
IP. William Bishop Graves on Facebook. Bishop 420 on IG, and what are you on Twitter again, bro?
Bishop 974. Let's get it.
974, man. Y'all do that. Artists send submissions to the indie movement 17 at gmail.com, man. Bishop, man, thank you, bro, for taking the time to talk with us on Real Talks with Mike Gizzle.
It's an honor.
Go ahead and introduce another track to kick off this mix, the Real Talks with Mike Gizzle mix. Go ahead and introduce another track to kick off this mix, man. And thank you for fucking talking to me, man. I really appreciate it.
Man, it's an honor, bro. It's an honor anytime.
A salute, man, to your movement. Salute to everything you're doing. I'll definitely keep you and the fam in my praise, bro, man. Definitely, man. You know that, man. So, man, go ahead and introduce the track, man.
All right, man. The name of this track right here is called World So Cold, featuring my man's Manny P. OTM. You know, we in the building, baby. I hope y'all enjoy this.
Y'all keep it loud. Y'all listen to World So Cold. I will talk to Mike Bishop. Thank you, Bishop, man. Appreciate it, man. Y'all give it up for Bishop, man. Y'all make the noise for Bishop.
It's got me losing my religion to the point I contemplate, is this life worth living in a world so cold? With so much pain I've been given, I look to see brighter days to pass on to my children in a world so cold. So please forgive me for the time that I sin, but I'm just fighting for a way to get in. Fighting for a way to get in. So please forgive me for the time that I sin, but I'm just fighting for a way to get in. In this world so cold. Your back against the wall and in a state of confusion. Walls is closing in and there's no logical solution. The ones you call friends will quickly turn foes, and the ones you call your enemy getting a little close. Family, they love to hate you but never support your dream. Adding to your reality, always causing the scene. Turning your kids against you with petty verbalist screams. If any get in the picture, you knowin' just what I mean. I've been chased out, stay focused, even bamboozled and broken. Just another face in that crowd who lost his way and tried to be known. Making it through endeavors with scars coming from the churches and still fighting for more as I see it through tunnel vision. It's got me losing my religion to the point I contemplate, is this life worth living in a world so cold? With so much pain I've been given, I look to see brighter days to pass on to my children in a world so cold. So please forgive me for the time that I sin, but I'm just fighting for a way to get in. Fighting for a way to get in. So please forgive me for the time that I sin, but I'm just fighting for a way to get in. In this world so cold.
Pray to the Lord that my gun do not jam. Mama, she proud of the man that I am. 30 seconds overdue for a smoke. I just give me your gun cause this world is so cold. Crooked ass niggas don't know who to vote for. Racist nigga or the coke for. Bernie, you know that bitch is the devil, right? So what the fuck was the endorsed for? Divided perpetual in the matrix. Living life like a vegetable. Just know that this love of I'm standing right next to you. I know that they mad when I curve a professional. 25 mil for the riot gear. 25 left for the personnel. What the hell? Gun sales keep going up. I see that the policy's working well. Ducking off to a cabin solar panel with my mama in a lesson. The weather so cold but the moms will warm it up. We wanted the peace but they fucked the order up. Niggas keep fighting with no solution. All this anger and violence is so polluted. It's either wake up or we be the stand. Or pick out a bunk in a FEMA can.
It's got me losing my religion to the point I contemplate, is this life worth living in a world so cold? With so much pain I've been given, I look to see brighter days to pass on to my children in a world so cold. So please forgive me for the time that I sin, but I'm just fighting for a way to get in. Fighting for a way to get in. So please forgive me for the time that I sin, but I'm just fighting for a way to get in this world so cold. Cold world, baby. Keep your head up. Strive for success, baby. Yeah, we in here.
talks, real talks, real talks. With Mike Gizzle and Slaughterhouse. Real talks, real talks, real talks. With Mike Gizzle and Slaughterhouse. Real talks, real talks, real talks. With Mike Gizzle and Slaughterhouse. Real talks, real talks.